Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your YouTuber, Teacher Maricel. Welcome to the I Teach channel. So today I'm going to explain to you the understanding of RPMS school year 2020-2021 in time of COVID-19. Actually, medyo late na po ang aking video for this, but I know that, as they say, better late than never. I know that you are now at the media review of your RPMS cycle, but I think you need this first before you can go to your um, media review of the IPCRF. So we are going to deal with the understanding of RPMS school year 2020-2021 in the time of COVID-19. Take note that this is only covering the school year 2020-2021. It is because of the pandemic that we are facing today. So the BHROD, the DepEd, and the Philippine National Research Center for Teacher Quality, together with the Australian Aid and other international acclaimed group, they adjusted the RPMS based on the situation we are facing today. All right, so based on the DepEd order number 12, 2020, which was dated June 19, 2020, the adoption of the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan for the school year 2020-2021 in light of the COVID-19 public health emergency, wherein the teaching and learning were affected and also adjusted based on the situation that we are facing. So that is why each school were really given a chance or planned the learning continuity plan. So dahil nag-continue din ang ating learning, magko-continue din po ang ating IPCRF. Alright, so due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on school year 2020-21, nagkaroon po ng change in the demand for teaching and learning. At the same time, nag-shift din tayo to distance learning delivery modality. So that is why nagkakaroon tayo ng modular learning modality. Meron din tayong online at meron din tayong blended. Okay? At saka meron din tayong broadcast. Alright? So maraming ways. And then, the development of learning resources for distance learning. O kaya nga nagkaroon na tayo ng DepEd TV, alright? Meron din tayong Pivot TV. So marami nang ginawa ang ating Department of Education so that we can embrace this change. And there is a need to upskill and retool teachers on the new learning delivery. That is why nagkaroon ng napakaraming webinars. Okay, sobrang busy si teacher. At syempre, nag-improve din si teacher in using the technology, the latest technology. So yun ang mga kagandahang nangyari sa ating buhay as a teacher. At the same time, masakit kasi hindi na natin na-face ang ating learners physically, kundi online na lang. Alright, so the context. As the learning delivery changes, so do the duties of teachers to their learners and the performance expected to them. Siyempre, dahil wala na tayong face-to-face ngayon, umiiba na rin ang ating mga ginagawa. At the same time, ang ating mga outputs, iba na rin. So, kaya nga po, in-adjust itong ating RPMS tool for Teacher 1 to Teacher 3 at the same time for Master Teacher 1 to Master Teacher 4. So, dito, ang context nito, ang expectation of teachers must be captured their performance assessment through a more contextualized, di ba? In-adjust nila. Okay? Result-Based Performance Management System, RPMS. Okay, so tingnan natin kung ano ito. Ano ang nilalaman nito? So maraming modification, maraming pagbabago sa tools, processes, and protocols for school year 2020-2021 were made the following. Number 1, objectives taken from the PPST priority indicators. So parang kumonti na lang ngayon. Okay? Ang means of verification, binago din. pag-aaralan natin yan sa susunod nating mga videos. Performance indicators, nagbago din. The classroom observation processes and protocols, umiba din. Dati, ang dami. Ngayon, 3 na lang, di ba? And the timeline in the RPMS cycle were also adjusted. Okay. So, the development of RPMS in context of COVID-19. So, tandaan po ninyo na ang ating RPMS ay hindi siya binago. Natulog ka lang within a night, pero ito po ay binago talaga at nagkaroon ng maraming consultations, maraming focus group discussions, document analysis, validation, at saka series of meetings within BHROD and with RCTQ. So ito talaga ay based sa data, kaya nagkaroon po ng bagong formulated na RPMS for only school year 2020-2021. Okay, so yun po ha. Kaya talaga ito ay based sa data, based sa facts. Alright, this is a data-driven tool. So, ngayon, dito sa ating priority indicator sa PPST, 11 PPST priority indicators chosen as RPMS objectives for school year 2021. Dati po ay 13 yan, ngayon ay 12 na lang. Selected based on being more responsive and appropriate to the current context of the teachers, learners, and the learning environment. Dahil nga po nagbago na tayo ngayon, kaya syempre, in-adjust din po ang ating RPMS tool. Okay. So these are the RPMS objectives taken from PPST priority indicators. Ito po ay sa teacher 1 to teacher 3. Number 1, applied knowledge of content within and across curriculum teaching areas. So dati po naman ay ginamit na natin ito. So alam naman natin ito at ito ay classroom observable. So syempre magkakaroon ka ng integration kapag magpapa-COT ka. Okay, so you're going to integrate some text coming from other subject area or learning area. Tapos i-apply mo sa iyong klase. Okay, number 2. Ensure the positive use of ICT to facilitate the teaching and learning process. O ito, ginagawa talaga natin ito. Lalong-lalo na kung online teacher ka or blended teacher. So, pero nagkakaroon na tayo dito ng konting challenge kapag naman ikaw ay modular pero ginawa din ng paraan yon, di ba? Pwede na tayong mag-LAC. O, doon sa LAC, kapag nagmagde-demo ka, you're going to use ICT. So, pag sinabi nating positive use of ICT, kailangan ang mga learners natin, sila mismo ang gagamit ng ICT, hindi yung video lang, hindi yung, baka akalain nyo yung video, yun na yung ICT, hindi yon. So, kailangan pag nag-present ang output ang mga bata, kapag sila ay gumamit ng, kailangan silang gumamit ng mga apps doon sa ating laptop or sa computer. Okay, number 3, apply the range of teaching strategies to develop critical and creative thinking as well as other higher order thinking skills. So dito, hindi lang basta what, where, when, why, what, where, when, pero kailangan talaga mayroong critical thinking, yung mga how, why, kailangan mag-reason yung bata, kailangan mag-isip sila. Okay, so kapag nagde-discussion kayo, kailangan mga higher order thinking skills. So for example, if given a chance that you are Juana, are you going to do the same way? Why? Why not? So yun yung mga example. Okay? Next, number 4, establish a learner-centered culture by using teaching strategies that respond to their linguistic, cultural, socio-economic, and religious background. So ito yon. So, di ba, minsan meron tayong, meron ng module. So, doon sa module, kailangan i-contextualize mo yon. Okay? Kailangan nakabase siya doon sa level ng estudyante mo. Baka mamaya, panay ang gamit mo ng mga highfalutin words. So, hindi naman pala siya akma sa mga bata. Tapos, yung mga strategies doon at saka mga assessment, hindi naman pala akma sa mga bata. So, kailangan i-adjust mo. So, you should have modification with the activities. Baka sabihin mo kasi, ay, okay na to kasi nakita ko to sa module, okay na to. So, hindi naman pala siya aligned doon sa iyong objective. So, kailangan na babaguhin natin. Alright, number 5, planned and delivered teaching strategies that are responsive to the special educational needs of learners in difficult circumstances, including geographic isolation, chronic illness, displacement due to armed conflict, urban resettlement or disaster, child abuse, and child labor practices. So ito kailangan i-integrate mo to sa lesson mo. Okay? So, for example, i-contextualize natin. Gaya ngayon, we are facing pandemic, COVID-19. So, pwede natin ilagay doon. So, what is the difference between, kagaya ng nung nag-lesson ako, comparison and contrast. So, what is the difference between the way of learning before and now? So, which one do you like? So, nag-i-integrate tayo ng situation noon at saka situation ngayon. So, ito yon yung pwede rin nating ilagay doon yung child abuse. So, i-inject mo doon, i-integrate mo siya sa lesson mo. Okay, alam naman natin yan yung child labor. Ayan. So, konting touch doon. So, kailangan ilalagay mo ito sa iyong lesson. Okay? So, next one. Number 6, use strategies for providing timely, accurate, and constructive feedback to improve learner performance. Okay, so ito. So, kapag online ka naman, pwede namang virtual clap. So, gaya ng ginagawa ko sa mga estudyante ko, sinasabi ko sa kanila, okay, so let's give a very good clap to group 1. So, 1, 2, 3. Wow! Very good. So, ganun yung mga example nun. So, accurate and constructive feedback. Okay? So, pwede mo rin silang bigyan ng certificate kung sila yung pinaka very, what's this? Very engaging na mga learners. So, pwede natin bigyan sila ng certificate or medal. Ayan, or star. Ako, nagbibigay ako ng star during my class. Okay. Next, number 7. All right. Selected, developed, and organized and used appropriate teaching and learning resources including ICT to address learning goals. Ayan. So dito, syempre, hahanap ka ng paraan. Gagamit ka ng very appropriate sa kanila. So usually ako ang ginagamit ko, interactive. Yung halimbawa, sasagot sila tapos doon sa laptop ko or sa screen ko may magpa-pop up na talaga, magpa-pop up na doon na very good or congratulations, tapos may nagka-clap-clap na sa kanila. So, pwede yon, pwede yung isa sa mga way na pwede natin gamitin. Pwede rin tayong gumamit ng video. Okay, so kung ang klase mo ay about sa mga kagandangan asal, pwede ka magpakita ng story. Okay. So, ayan. Basta mag-address ng ating learning goals, kailangan ma-achieve natin. So, yan. Okay, so that's number 7. Number 8, set achievable and appropriate learning outcomes that are aligned with the competencies. Okay, tingnan nyo yan ha, set achievable. Kailangan yung kayang ma-achieve ng ating mga bata and appropriate learning outcome that are aligned to learning competencies. So, syempre, hindi pwedeng mawala yung competency. Dapat nandun pa rin siya. So, pwede mong i-adjust ang iyong objective, pero dapat aligned siya. Hindi mo pwedeng i-compromise yung competency. Okay? So, kailangan pwede mo siyang i-adjust, pero hindi i-compromise ang competency kasi kailangan ituro talaga natin yon. Number 9. Build relationship with parents, guardians, and the wider school community to facilitate involvement in the educative process. So, ayan. Ay, nako, ginagawa talaga natin ito kasi nga ngayon sa ating klase, sa learning modality natin, talagang kaakibat natin ang ating mga magulang. So, syempre, meron tayong open communication with them. Oo, ako nga, nung hindi pa masyado mataas yung cases ng COVID-19, talagang tawag dito, pa ako, na home visit. Okay, next one. Participated in professional network to share knowledge and enhance practice. Ito ngayon, talagang the best way ito ngayon kasi Nako, tayo na nga lang ang nangingindi sa mga webinar, sabay-sabay, no? May webinar sa school, may webinar sa region, may webinar sa national. So, marami tayong pinaparticipatan yan. So, number 10 natin yan ay, nako, ang taas-taas ng score natin dyan. Number 11, develop the personal improvement plan based on reflection on one's practice and ongoing professional learning. So, ito, nagawa na natin to kasi talagang nagawa na natin ito sa first phase. Gumawa tayo ng ating development plan. So, ayan. So, na-achieve na natin yan. So, okay. So, dito, sa ang classroom, sa 7 na objectives na yan, 7 ang classroom observable objectives. Okay? And 4 ang non-classroom observable objectives. Ang 1 naman, of course, plus factor. So, dyan sa plus factor, ang tanong dyan, pwede ba natin gamitin yung ginamit na natin doon sa observable at saka non-observable objective? Hindi na siya pwedeng gamitin sa plus factor. Okay, so yes. Ang sagot doon ay yes. Kung ginamit mo siya doon, hindi mo na siya pwedeng gamitin doon. Pero depende din yun sa objective. Okay? So, itatouch naman natin yan later sa susunod ko na mga videos. Okay? So, meron tayo lahat-lahat, meron tayong 12 RPMS, PPST objectives. So, right now, pupunta na tayo sa master teacher naman. Master teacher 1 to master teacher 4. They are the highly proficient. So, ito, alam nyo, kapag ginagawa siya ni master teacher, nag-align din siya doon sa kay teacher 1 to teacher 3. So, hindi siya nakakapagod gawin kasi kung ginagawa siya ni master teacher, ginagawa na rin siya ni master teacher 1 at saka ni master teacher 3. Bakit? Number 1, modeled effective application of content knowledge within and across curriculum teaching area. So, ito, pag pinakita to, kapag kasi nagpa-observe si master teacher, ang gagawin ni master teacher, mag-i-invite siya ng mga teachers. Kagaya ko, pag nagpapa-COT ako, talagang sinishare ko yung link sa aming school. Tapos sabi ko, you are all welcome to observe my class. Ayan. So, pwede yon. Tapos meron na tayong attendance sa yun sa mga MOVs. Sino yung pumasok doon sa iyong klase. Number 2, promoted effective strategies in the positive use of ICT to facilitate teaching and learning process. So ito, nag-conduct na ako ng isa ako sa mga planning team na nag-conduct ng mga online games, use or effective strategies in doing online class. Ayan. At saka doon din sa minsan doon sa pag nag-observe ako sa teacher, talagang ini-encourage ko sila. And then I also give them technical assistance on how to improve their craft in having the online class. Number 3, developed and applied effective teaching strategies to promote critical creative thinking as well as higher order thinking skills. So ito kasi classroom observable to. So na-observe to sa COT. So kagaya kanina, in-explain ko na yon. Number 4, exhibited a learner-centered culture and promote success by using effective teaching strategies that respond in linguistic, cultural, socioeconomic, and religious backgrounds. O yan. I explained that already. Number 5, evaluated with colleagues teaching strategies that are responsive to the special educational needs of learners in difficult circumstances, including geographic isolation, chronic illness, displacement due to armed conflict, urban resettlement or disaster, child abuse, and child labor practices. So, ayan. So, kailangan i-discuss with your colleagues. So ito, usually, pwede na to sa LAC session. Okay, i-explain mo sa kanila kung paano gawin, or itong ginagawa ko rin to kapag nagsi-COT sila. Sinasabi ko sa kanila na kailangan integrate natin to. Ayan, ipapasok natin siya, i-inject natin doon siya sa klase. So ayan, number 6, Use effective strategies by providing timely, accurate, constructive feedback to encourage learners to reflect on and improve their own learning. So ito pinapakita ko sa mga co-teachers ko ito na gawin natin to. Nagsasabi ako sa kanila na gawa kaya tayo ng ganito. Actually, meron din akong video na sinend sa kanila kung paano magkaroon ng constructive feedback to the learners during online class. So meron akong video na ganito at sinend ko yun sa kanila. Number 7, advise and guided colleagues in selection, organization, development, and use of appropriate teaching and learning resources, including ICT, to address the specific learning goals. So dito, may papakita mo dito yung MOV mo during yung COT notes. Ayan, pwede yan. Okay, number 8, model to colleagues the setting of achievable and challenging learning outcomes that are aligned with the learning competencies to cultivate a culture of excellence for all learners. So ito nga, gaya ng sinabi ko sa inyo, nagpapa-observe ako sa kanila during my COT. So doon, minomodel ko na ang lahat ng ito. Okay? And number 9, guided colleagues to strengthen relationship with parents, guardians, and wider school community to maximize their involvement in educative process. So ito, kapag halimbawa may problem yung co-teacher ko, syempre sumasama ako doon sa pakikipag-dialogue with the parents. And then also, I guided them, sinasamahin ko sila kapag nag-home visit. Number 10, contributed actively to professional networks within and between schools to improve knowledge and to enhance practice. So ito, alam nyo, ito isa sa mga ko yung PLN, yung para mabawasan yung dropout. Talagang encourage, ako, what's this? Nakikipag-dialogue ako with the barangay na they are going to help us. So yun. And also the parents and the stakeholders. Okay? Nung dati nga i-encourage a parent na magkaroon ng storytelling with the children doon naman sa aking reading project. Number 11, initiated professional reflections and promote learning opportunities with the colleagues to improve practice. Ayan, ako. Talaga naman, ito ay palagi kong ginagawa sa mga co-teachers ko kasi I am also an L&D coordinator, kaya talagang palagi kaming nag-uusap during Slack, during inset. Ayan. So, 7 po ang classroom observable objectives to the master teachers and 4 to the non-classroom observable objectives and plus the 1 factor. So, all in all, 12 din po. Kung ano yung nasa teacher 1 to 3 at teacher 1 to 3, ganun din po sa master teacher 1 to 4. Okay, so alam ko marami kayong questions. So, kung meron po kayong questions, just comment it sa ating chat, sa ating comment box, and then para po magawan ko po ng video sa susunod. Okay, thank you very much sa BHROD at thank you din po sa slide na ito. Ayan, so kapag meron pa po kayong mga tanong, pwede nyo pong tanungin at i-email po doon sa mga nakikita nyo po na mga email address. Okay, so the presentation slides are prepared by Dr. Allen Espinosa, Donedette Belza, Jonathan Lumanog Jr. Okay, thank you very much po. Nakigamit lang po ako. Salamat. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel.